Level 1. The kid. You're 7 years old. The ball is too big for your feet. The pitch is a parking lot behind the apartments. The goals are 2 stones and a backpack. Nobody is watching. That's the part you'll miss later. You play until the streetlight buzzes on. Then you play under the streetlight. Your mother calls your name twice. You pretend not to hear the first. There are no coaches here. No drills. No whistles. No system. Just the ball, the wall, and the time it takes to learn. You learn the wall never gets tired. You learn it always returns the pass clean. You learn it never tells you that you're good. That last one matters most. The older boys let you play because you're fast. Not because they like you. They foul you to see if you cry. You don't cry. You get up faster than you went down. The first lesson nobody teaches you. Getting up is a skill. You practice it more than anything else. The ball comes off your foot wrong 100 times. The 101st, it sings. You don't know why. You only know you'll chase that sound the rest of your life. Winter comes and your hands go numb. You play anyway. Your father works 2 jobs and is never at the wall. You tell yourself you don't mind. You're old enough to know that's a lie, and young enough to keep telling it. By the time you're 10, the parking lot is too small. You've stopped playing against boys. You're playing against the version of yourself from yesterday. That kid was slower. You beat him every single day. Level 2. The Academy. You're 12. A man with a clipboard watches a Sunday match nobody important attends. He doesn't clap. He writes 1 line in a notebook. 2 weeks later a letter comes. Trial. Saturday. Bring your boots. The Academy has real grass. You've never played on grass that someone cuts on purpose. 60 boys show up. All of them were the best in their parking lot. That's the first thing the Academy teaches you. Everybody here was somebody's miracle. Coach Duarte doesn't shout. He stands at the edge of the pitch with his hands behind his back. He watches the ones who think no one is watching. He watches what you do when you lose the ball, not when you score. Anyone can run toward the goal, he tells you once. I want to see who runs back. You run back. Your lungs burn in a way you didn't know lungs could burn. You learn the ball is the easy part. The hard part is the 40 meters with no ball. The hard part is wanting it when you're already losing. There's a boy named Tomas. Faster than you. Better touch. Everyone says he's the one. He skips the running drills because he thinks talent is enough. By winter, Tomas is gone. No announcement. His locker just empties. Talent got him through the door. It couldn't keep him in the room. You stop talking about how good you are. You let your feet say it instead. Level 3. The first contract. You're 16. They put a pen in your hand and a number on your back. Your mother cries in the parking lot. You don't, but it's close. The first contract isn't money. It's a sentence. You belong to someone now. The reserves are men, not boys. 24, 27, 30, still chasing a debut that never came. They don't hate you. They envy your knees. They envy the years you still have to waste. One of them, Salvi, takes you aside. 31. 2 broken legs behind him. Play every game like it's the only one you'll get, he says. Because one day you'll be right. You don't understand it yet. You will. You train in the cold. You train when nobody films it. You learn that professional isn't a level of skill. It's a way of showing up. The same way. Every day. When you feel like it and when you don't. First team training, once, by accident. They're short a body for a drill. The pace is different. The pace is from another planet. You touch the ball twice and lose it once. The captain doesn't look at you. The not looking is the message. You drive home in silence. You don't turn the radio on.
If you respect what it costs to chase a dream, with no guarantee anyone will ever clap, subscribe to Through the Ranks.
Level 4. The Debut. You're 18. 72nd minute. Someone goes down. The fourth official holds up a board with your number. Your legs forget how to be legs. The roar isn't for you. It's for the badge. You learn the difference fast. The crowd loves the shirt. You just happen to be inside it tonight. First touch. It's clean. The world doesn't end. Second touch, you're fouled, and you get up faster than you went down. Old habits. You don't score. You don't need to. You hold the ball for 3 seconds in the corner with 2 men on you. And you don't lose it. And somewhere a coach writes one line in a notebook. After the whistle, an older teammate finds you. First one's done, he says. Nobody can take it back now. He's played 400 games. He says it like he still remembers his own. In the tunnel, a kid in the crowd screams your name. Yours. Not the badge. You don't know him. You'll think about him for years. That night you can't sleep. Not from fear. Your brain keeps rerunning every pass. Finding the version where you were braver. You stop running it, eventually. It never fully stops. Level 5. The Star. You're 23. Your name is on the back of children's shirts now. Strangers in the street say it wrong and you let them. The pressure isn't the match. It's the week before the match. You learn the body is a contract you renegotiate every morning. Ice baths. Physios. A diet measured in grams. You practice a free kick 10,000 times. So that once, in front of 70,000 people, it looks like luck. Your knee swells the night before a final. You tell no one. You play. You don't tell the press. You don't tell your mother watching from the stands. You score in the 88th minute. And the stadium makes a sound you feel in your ribs. For 1 second, the pain is gone. Then the whistle, and it returns, worse. You realize something on the bus home. The danger isn't the goal. It's the silence after, when there's no crowd left to carry you.
If you understand that the people who carry a nation's hope pay for it in private, subscribe. Stay loyal.
Level 6. The Call-Up. You're 25. The letter doesn't congratulate you. It doesn't need to. National team. Report Monday. Bring nothing but yourself. You wear the shirt of your country for the first time in an empty locker room. Before anyone else arrives. You wanted to see what it felt like alone. It feels heavier than a club shirt. Cold fabric. Heavier than it should be. Because now it means something. The anthem is the part nobody prepares you for. You've heard it your whole life. You've never had to sing it while a stadium decides whether to believe in you. Your voice cracks on the second line. You don't care who saw. A veteran beside you, 41 caps, doesn't sing. He just breathes. Save it, he says quietly. You'll need everything you have in 90 minutes. You look at the badge over your heart. You think about everyone who never got to wear it. The boys from the parking lot. The men in the reserves. You're carrying all of them now. You play. You give everything. It is not enough, and it is exactly enough. Because the man who started ahead of you gets injured. And the shirt is yours now. And nobody is giving it back without a fight. Level 7. The Qualifier. You're 27. One match stands between your country and the World Cup. 11 men. 90 minutes. A nation that won't sleep. You map the opponent for a week. Their left back steps in too early. Their keeper drifts off his line under pressure. The exact second their defense turns its head. The match is mud and rain and a referee who won't give you anything. Your boots are heavier with every minute. The crowd behind the goal hasn't sat down in an hour. 0-0 at 80. You miss a chance you'll see in your sleep. The keeper somehow gets a fingertip to it. You don't drop your head. You learned that in a parking lot a lifetime ago. Then, a corner. The whole plan was for this. You time the run you've practiced 1,000 times. You meet the ball. The net moves. The stadium stops breathing, then explodes. You don't celebrate alone. You point at the man who delivered the cross. A reporter asks why you gave away the moment. Because he covered my mistakes all night, you say. Your old academy coach hears about it. He calls you that night. He says one word. Good. Then hangs up. Level 8. The captain. You're 30. They give you the armband. It weighs nothing and it weighs everything. Now it isn't only your match. It's theirs. And how you shape them. There's a young one. Faster than you. Better feet. He celebrates before the ball crosses the line. He's everything you used to be and didn't know to be ashamed of. Talent gets you here, you tell him. Character keeps you here. He nods like he understands. He doesn't. Not yet. You make him stay after training. Same free kick. 200 times. No audience. His foot bleeds through the sock. He doesn't ask to stop. He understands after that. Slowly. In the dressing room before the biggest night, nobody speaks. You don't give a speech. You walk to each man and say one true thing. The youngest one is shaking. You put your hand on the back of his neck. I was you, you tell him. You're ready. You believe it enough for both of you. Level 9. The final. You're 31. A whole country has stopped working to watch. Streets you've never seen are silent because of you. Promotion to this moment didn't feel like a reward. It felt like a transfer of weight. The same load, redistributed across one afternoon. Then it goes wrong. A teammate is sent off in the first half. One man down for 45 minutes against the best team on earth. You don't deflect. You don't dodge. You drop deeper, you cover more grass, you carry the men who are tiring. You're not the most gifted player on the pitch. You're the one who refuses to break. It goes to penalties. The cruelest invention in sport. 90 years of childhood reduced to 12 yards. You take the first one because a captain doesn't hide. The walk from the halfway line is the longest of your life. You think about the wall. You think about the streetlight. You place the ball, and the world goes silent. You score. You don't watch the others. You watch your teammates' faces, because that's where the truth is. The last kick. Your keeper guesses right. And a nation that stopped working remembers how to breathe. Level 10. The end. You're 36. Final match. A stadium that watched you grow up. They hold a ceremony. Flowers. A framed shirt. A microphone you don't want. Speeches. Numbers. Caps won. Goals scored. None of them feel complete. Because the real work was never in the highlights. It was in the parking lot. The 40 meters with no ball. The free kicks nobody filmed. The mornings you showed up when you felt like nothing. Solvi is there. He retired years ago. He looks smaller now. Quieter. Same eyes. He nods once. That's enough. That night, alone, you think about Tomas. The faster boy. The one who taught you talent isn't a promise. You think about the empty locker rooms. The anthems that cracked your voice. The knee that never fully healed. The penalty that a country still talks about. You walk onto the pitch one last time, after everyone has gone. You put a ball down at your feet. You're 7 years old again. The streetlight buzzes on somewhere in your memory. 29 years learning when to run, when to wait, when to lead, when to give the moment to someone else. No one told you it would end this quietly. But now you understand. You never played for the crowd. You played for the shirt and the people behind it.
If you respect the men who carry a nation on their back, who bleed for a badge that will outlive them. Subscribe to Through the Ranks.